You're listening to the GF Joe Radio Show on yourhomeliferadio.com. All gluten-free all the time. Welcome to the GF Joe Radio Show on yourhomeliferadio.com. It's Tuesday around 5:30 p.m. I am your host, GF Joe. It's all gluten-free all the time. How are you guys doing today? In a few days, it's going to be Thanksgiving. Giving thanks. Happy Thanksgiving to all my thousands and millions of listeners on this planet. There's going to be a future intergalactical radio show. It's called the GF Joe Intergalactic Radio Show. We're going to be sponsored by, let me take a guess, Virgin Galactic Airlines. That would be great. Wouldn't that be funny? I am your host on the GF Joe Radio Show. This is all gluten-free all the time. Talking about really your health issues, healthy diets, living a healthy lifestyle, making the right choices in your diet, maybe even making the right choices of who to hang out with, choosing the right people. You know, you don't want to hang out with the schmuck. What is he going to do? Is he going to help you? What's going to go on? So choosing the right people too helps. Choosing your atmosphere, choosing your destiny. I believe you choose your own destiny. Go out there, make your own way, and you know, doors open or close. That's the way it goes. Open or close. But you got to keep moving and keep consistently taking action. Great. Yes, my co-host is out there. He's going to be visiting us soon. He's running a little late today because he's driving in from Largo. Largo. So Daryl Kraft, he's a teacher. He's got a master's in educational technology. Glad to have him aboard. He'll be flying in here around 5:55 p.m. And I gave him the secret combination to the front door so he can get in. I am your host, GF Joe. Hey, what are we talking today? What do I always talk about? I always open the show, what is gluten? You know, I always talk about gluten. You always see gluten this, gluten that, blah, blah, blah. Gluten is first a protein that's found in wheat, barley, rye, oats, and it's a protein that two types of people cannot digest. One is the celiac people who have an autoimmune disease, and that damages their small intestines, the villi. The second people is people like myself who have an allergic sensitivity to gluten, and they react. As soon as I have gluten, I get tired, I get a headache, and a whole bunch of other stuff like stomach cramps or diarrhea or stuff like that. And and the only known cure is to have a gluten-free diet. And of course, thousands of companies out there trying to jump on the bandwagon and promote their products, gluten-free this, gluten-free that. And I am here to set the record straight, to help people, encourage people about being gluten-free, and finding and telling people what is really gluten-free, what is a dedicated gluten-free facility about, why do they have gluten-free labeling and all this stuff. It's very important to have accurate gluten-free labeling. A lot of the companies out there, when they produce a product, it's not necessarily gluten-free. Even though it says gluten-free on it, it's made in a facility that also houses wheat and uses the same equipment and stuff like that. So be very careful. If it's on the same equipment as a wheat, make sure the equipment is clean first. You don't want cross-contamination. That's a big issue, is cross-contamination. So I choose, prepackaged products that have a dedicated gluten-free facility. That's the best product to get. And there's a lot of products out there that have gluten-free labeling, but it's not necessarily a dedicated gluten-free facility. You definitely want one. Out of my house, of course, my kitchen, and the facility that I operate out of, I make it a dedicated gluten-free facility. Soon, we'll be having my retail bakery. I have a little online bakery right now. It's under gfjoe.com. Go to gfjoe.com, and you can order biscotti, hazelnut, and almond. and cookies, chocolate chip, gluten-free cookies. And that's gfjoe.com. I have my little bakery sign here. I got my radio sign. And we're starting to move forward. I'm excited. In a few months, I will have my retail shop open. And then you'll have fresh. I love having fresh food, fresh cupcakes, fresh cookies. And I will definitely have a fresh, gluten-free GF Joe pizza. So every day you could come to my bakery and eat. Invest in the GF Joe brand. I'm so excited. Today's really about Thanksgiving. So if you want to call in and share your Thanksgiving greatest story, that'd be great. Call 727-597-4022. And I will take your call and we'll have a nice conversation about your Thanksgiving story. 727-597-4022 on the GF Joe Radio Show. On this channel, yourhomeliferadio.com. Every Tuesday, remember, 5:30 to 6:30. GF Joe. Hey, I'm on Facebook, by the way. You can go to GF Joe and you'll find me on Facebook. Blah, blah, blah. GF Joe, Facebook.com or something. I don't know, one of those things. I'm trying to learn all this social media stuff. Anyway, our engineer for today is Adam. Adam's the famous engineer. Adam, how are you doing today?
Happy Hello, how are you today?
Good. Terrific. I feel great. That's my bell test, Adam. Today's the freebie show today. Today I was like, I'll just do a lot of Thanksgiving stuff. I'll have a guest next week, maybe a doctor or something. He's a biochemist or something. I don't know. Peter Olin, something. Anyway, the GF Joe Radio Show is excited to be moving forward. I will have a lot of guests, celebrity guests, come on the show in the new year. Sabine Lisicki will be on in a few weeks. She's a tennis pro star here in Bradenton, Florida, and she, I think, is around 24 years old, and she has celiac, I believe. Yep, and she'll be on talking about her diet, her lifestyle, and how she copes with being a celiac person. Who else is out there? Jennifer Esposito of Blue Bloods will be on hopefully the end of January or middle of January. And she'll be talking about her celiac and maybe her story with her employment status with CBS. That would be wonderful. So Jennifer Esposito will be coming on pretty soon. I'm wondering, I know it's only 5:38 today. Let me tell you a little bit about this gluten. You know, the gluten has 4 main proteins: albumins, glutellins, and globulins, and prolamins. So there's 4 types. Glutellins and prolamins are found in higher concentrations in wheat, while albumins and globulins are more plentiful in corn and rice. You know, many people associate wheat with the term gluten. However, it is those proteins that are most directly related to the health issues such as celiac. Glutellins in particular are dangerous for those susceptible to gluten intolerance because of the way the acids in the body break them down. How do you like that? That's straight from, I took that out from wisegeekoverthere.com. You can look that up. You can do a lot of research on that. I also, on my website, I have a few links about being gluten-free on gfjoe.com. Go to that gfjoe.com, and there's links upper right-hand corner, and you could click on the few links. I don't have too many. It can get crazy, but just get focused on, listening and reading accurate, credible sources about being gluten-free. It is not for weight loss. A lot of people out there, celebrities, are saying it's for weight loss. Yeah, you do lose some weight, but that's not the main reason. The main reason is you have an allergy or celiac to the foods in wheat, and it is a little low-carb diet there. I had corn for the first time in a while, and I guess I went through it pretty well. I mean, I'm not going to go back on corn for a bit. I stay away from corn if possible. You know, I had so many other allergies, besides the dairy and the eggs. I have to stay away from rice, too, but specifically white rice. The wild rice I can have. So if you got allergies, you got to watch out your food allergies. They're very important too. I mean, they don't emphasize that when you go in to be diagnosed as a doctor, as a patient. They don't emphasize, hey, maybe you got food allergies, and maybe you have that. That's a lot. That's a misdiagnosis. If they don't suggest maybe a food allergy, being celiac or being gluten intolerant is the most underdiagnosed disorder in America. The figures are supposed to be 1 in 133 people have celiac or gluten intolerance. It could be, it's getting popularized. Maybe a lot of people have it and they don't know it, so it could be more than that. But we'll see. I wonder if Adam's around to give me a little break.
I'm around.
I'm around. The engineer, straight from Star Trek. Here comes Adam, and he's going to get me out of this this little hole
I'll
built
give you the
myself
power.
Scarty, I need more power. This is the GF Joe Radio Show here on YourHomeLifeRadio.com. And I believe Simply Abigail's coming up next.
Sometimes and I pull away too, but I can't commit to letting you go. So as I pull, you're pulling back, but this thread's too thin for holding us both. So tension grows. You say I don't own you. Well, I know I don't want to control you, but I hope if I let you go, that you'll come back to take me with you wherever you go. And if you don't, that we can be happy still.
The content of the GF Joe Radio Show and Entertainment Global Media and Your Home Life Radio is intended for general information purposes only. It is not designed to provide listeners with specific and personal medical, counseling, or professional service or any advice. The programs are not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individuals with health problems should always consult their health care provider for their professional medical advice, medications, or treatments. The views and opinions expressed by the show host or their guests, writers, producers, or editors are their own and shall not be construed in any way as advice from the GF Joe Radio Show. We encourage you to seek professional advice or care for any problem or issue you may have. Yeah, that was my little disclaimer. The GF Joe Radio Show. Welcome back. It is, and we got a phone call. We got a caller. Patch that guy through. What does this guy want? The GF Joe.
Hello.
Hello, this is the GF Joe. You're live on the air. YourHomeLifeRadio.com.
Yeah, I'm calling. I'm concerned. I'm cooking with copper, and how does that help me?
Copper? Did you say copper?
I'm baking with copper pots, and you're not an attorney, and you don't suggest any wrongful doing acts with that? Just kidding, folks. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
There's a little humor there. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Okay, good. What's going on in the bakery world?
I'm in the process of finishing some of the tarows that we made today, and we're getting ready for Thanksgiving specials. It will be mostly a gluten-free Thanksgiving, so that's good. We already called up the cousins. By the way, are you and your friends out there in Radio Land ready to do the annual turkey trot?
Yes, we're going to do the turkey trot. I got to register tomorrow night or tonight or whatever, and go the day before. Will we be
wearing the gluten-free GF Joe brand shirt?
I should, shouldn't I, right?
I think we should. Because I'll have my
Italian bakery shirt.
Bakery socks on. So that's fun. Where's Daryl today?
Daryl should be coming in physically here in about 10, 15 minutes. He's driving in from Largo.
Great, and that's a long way.
That's Larghetto, yeah. Traffic on 580 here in Dunedin, Florida is bad. It's like 6 lanes of traffic getting to come here.
Well, that's because it's Florida. There you go. Everybody's either texting or talking to somebody.
I would never text and drive or text and be a host of a radio show.
We don't promote that on the GF Joe Radio. Pull over and answer the phone. But make sure you find a parking spot. Like today, driving down Drew Street, a little 4-door pulled out in front of everybody, but there was no one in the car. And there was a Hispanic guy yelling something in Spanish at the car, but we proceeded to pass the car up, and we decided let the guy deal with his own car. And because I don't speak Spanish, I didn't know what he was saying, but I think he was yelling at the car.
Just say back to him, just say Feliz Navidad. That's all you say back to him.
I don't think he was saying that. I think he was saying something like ba fa, something else.
Yeah,
whatever that means.
That's not.
But anyway, I'm trying out some new toilets here.
Are they gluten free? I want to know. Are you making any gluten free?
They have a colon cleansing here at Lowe's now in the back. You can try the new toilet and get your colon cleansed.
Great. Is that
which is a great thing to do.
That's the Renew product. You ever see those Renew products?
There's a slight disclaimer upon that, but we won't go into too far details.
All right. Any gluten-free stories? Any more stories? Gluten-free or anything like that?
No, just one little thing.
Thanksgiving
in the immortal words of the guy who used to deliver flour to us, Happy Thanksgiving. So, all right, see you later.
All right, see you later, Charlie. Ciao. Bye. Thanks for calling in. That was my brother Charlie. He likes to joke around. Blah, blah, blah. All right, here we go. Gluten-free. Since I don't have a guest today, I am totally not screwed. No, I am screwed. No, I am not. But anyway, I hate not having a guest. Then the hour goes by longer and I have to come up with stuff. And then, I got to make time. Anyway, Daryl Kraft will be here, coming in, my co-host. And that's a lot of fun. When you have a co-host, it makes the whole day go by quicker and stuff like that. But gluten-free. I have been gluten-free. Who is GF Joe? Gluten-free. GF, gluten-free Joe, has been doing this gluten-free, not by choice, for 15 years. And that's my bell. When I have a caller coming in, hey, did I have a caller come in? We had a caller show up, and then they dropped the phone call. Here it is. No, not my brother. That's anyway. I've been doing gluten-free for about 15 years, 1997. Wow, that's a long time. So I call myself like the leading expert. I'm not a doctor, not a scientist. I do a lot of research, though, on my own, yes, via internet, and I talk to other experts in the field. That's why I always have that disclaimer, up front. I have a lot of great practical suggestions that I can give potential listeners. And they can call me here at the radio station, 727-597-4022. And I can give them some great suggestions on starting their gluten-free life, Yeah, mine is not by choice. Hey, I have a caller coming in. And I believe the caller is going to be hooked up to my board right now. Adam's slowly doing it. He's on the ball. Welcome to the GFJR radio show.
Joseph.
Hello.
Joseph.
It's GF Joe, ma'am.
GF Joseph.
Thank you.
How are you? I burned my finger
Thanksgiving.
doing your cake today.
Happy Thanksgiving. So what are you reporting in today, Miss Gluten-Free Baker?
I made the GF gluten-free Christmas cake for you today.
Thank you very much. And how come is it not here at the radio station? Where is it?
It just came out of the oven. It takes 2 hours to cool, then a pound of honey.
Holy
It takes time to do process. And in the process of me double-checking it, I put my finger to touch it, and I burnt my finger.
You burnt your finger?
My finger. I'll show it to you on Thanksgiving when I give you your cake.
Hey, are you watching this online? Am I standing or sitting? What are you doing?
Now you're standing,
Aha.
and the mic's up at your face.
Good. I'm going to try standing. I'll be like
Now
Elvis.
you're fixing your pants.
There you go.
Now your hands, make
There
up
you
your mind
go.
where your hand's going.
I'm going to try standing for the whole radio show. What do you think? Like giving a speech. So tell me about this gluten-free Christmas cake. Tell me, how'd you make it?
I made it with your favorite Bob's.
Okay.
Your favorite buddy there, Bob's. We should go meet Bob anyway. And then some sugar.
He's in Oregon somewhere.
Oh, is it? Well,
Yeah,
let's
that's where the
do
mill
a
is.
trip, a road trip.
That's a huge place.
And then it gets cinnamon and cloves is in the dry part.
Did you say clothes? What kind of clothes? Oh, cloves?
Cloves, like Cloves.
Okay.
Okay, ground cloves. Then in the wet part is yeast,
The wet part.
oil, and now your flaxseed deal that you told me to use in replacement of eggs.
Yes, flaxseed meal is good egg replacement. Go ahead.
Okay. Then it's in a blender, and you have to mix it up to make it frothy, as Grandma used to say.
Uh-huh.
Then you put the wet with the dry.
The dry mix with the wet mix. Go ahead.
Okay. And then I have gloves on because of two reasons. One, it's going to be a sticky dough, and two, I want to be very concerned for cross-contamination.
Gotcha.
So I must have went through 6 pairs of white gloves. Then it gets all mixed together in a huge, huge bowl. Then I throw out a few flour my board with Bob's flour there, which is the gluten-free flour. And then I take out a little chunk, lay it flat, which is still very sticky. And then I put it in a little tin pan to make my crust. Set that to the side. Now I take the rest of the dough, roll it out, sticky, fresh gloves. Then I add more cinnamon, more cloves, more oil, raisins and walnuts. Roll the dough into little rosettes, put it in the pan, throw it in the oven, bake it off, and then I add about a pound of honey after it's cooked.
Hey, can you repeat that half part? Hey, my co-host just came in. Say hi to Daryl Kraft.
Hi, Daryl. You look nice and handsome as soon as I see your face. Up, there's your face. Wave to the camera. I can see you now.
Hi, Emery.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Has everything set up for a good Thanksgiving at the Nice household?
Absolutely. I'm cooking a 28-pound bird and then a 6-pound breast.
Wow.
On the side, and then our cousin also does a bird, so we do 2 birds.
Okay.
And then everybody else brings all the sides and everything, the yams, the potatoes, the beans, the Brussels sprouts, the stuffings, which, Joe, I'm making your gluten-free stuffing on the side.
Terrific. Thank you. Look at that, Daryl.
No mushroom. He doesn't like mushrooms. He doesn't want cheese. I don't know what I'm going to put in it to give it a little kick, but I'll figure out something.
You could put, what else to go in there? Oh, celery. I love celery. A maybe little shredded carrots in the stuffing.
Okay, you want celery and carrots in it?
Yeah, just, really fine chopped carrots and celery.
Okay.
Lots of rum. No, just kidding.
A little wine, maybe. And but no cheese, you said, correct?
No cheese. I cannot have dairy.
Okay.
Okay, because I usually add grating cheese in there, so you don't want that. So what do you want me to replace instead of the grating cheese? Anything particular?
Particular? No, stuffing. No. What else goes in stuffing? What are the usual
stuffing
spices?
usually is breadcrumbs
salt and
garlic and oregano and parsley, pepper, grating cheese. I add mushrooms. Some people add sausage. I'm not doing the sausage. I'll add the celery for you. What else would you like in it?
You can add some of
the butter. Can I put butter?
Butter?
Yeah, I use the Smart Balance soy.
Smart Balance. Got the Smart Balance.
But
Love the Smart Balance.
Use the Smart Balance, the one with the soy in it. The other one has the pea protein, and I'm allergic to the pea protein. Use the one that says Smart Balance, whatever, soy. It's all right.
This is $1 million dinner. Anyway.
Wow.
Yes, the gluten-free diet is a very expensive diet out there, people. So if you got a first
Well, it's not
mortgage,
a diet. It's a choice. Remember that.
Oh, it's good. That's right. It's a lifestyle choice.
For me, it's not a choice.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We all should be saying that correctly.
Yes.
And that's about it. So
thank you.
We'll see you on Thanksgiving. Everybody do the turkey traps and trot to your heart content. Be safe, healthy and wealthy and wise. Have a safe Thanksgiving.
Hey, Amory, did you watch that video of that guy, Nick?
Yeah, don't send me any more tearjerkers. I'm very emotional lately as it is. I don't need any more, please.
I saw that thing.
So we're all very grateful.
I'm very grateful every day because I have a wonderful husband, a fabulous daughter, and two loving brothers, and great family and friends.
That's right.
So, that's all I'm grateful for.
That's right.
But
Amen.
that was very emotional, and just can't watch those things. I just, please, when I pass somebody in a grocery store, when they don't have one leg, I lose it. So not a good thing for me to keep saying.
Thank you for calling in on the GF Joe Radio Show.
But everybody have a healthy and happy Thanksgiving.
You too, Emery.
Thanks, Emery.
All right, bye, Daryl. Bye, Adam.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
That was my sister from the Gluten-Free Radio Show on yourhomeliferadio.com. Daryl Kraft just walked in.
Woohoo!
I'm excited.
I wanted to check out the gluten-free world. It's been a while. I wanted to step in and just check in and weigh in and say hi to the gluten-free peeps. And,
so what's going on in your gluten-free world? Tell me about it. What's happening in your diet?
I'm very, very committed to I'm not gluten-free. I'm not going to claim that, but I'm very low gluten. So is my son.
Good.
Fish, pork chops, steaks,
you're a meatitarian.
Rice, lots of vegetables.
Good.
That's it.
I'm a meatitarian since I need that meat. Sometimes my body
you crave it.
It craves it. I feel like I need it, something. So I just go ahead and appeal to that craving and I give it.
That's okay. You gotta listen to that. Your body will tell you what you need.
Yep. I also have the steamed broccoli. I love having the steamed broccoli.
Okay.
We got another phone call here. 9314. Who's this? Hey, the GF Joe Radio Show.
Joe.
What?
GF Joe, I forgot to tell you one thing important.
You again?
It's me again. I also make you every year, and everybody loves it, my homemade applesauce. That's also gluten-free.
Okay, that was very important.
It was.
You stopped the whole world to have that
they can have
applesauce.
That. It's good, too.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
That's That's funny.
She
makes
makes an applesauce too. That she makes cinnamon applesauce and whatever stuff. I like applesauce too.
Yeah, that's a good thing. You can have apples. That's good.
Applesauce. Oh man. So gluten-free.
Gluten-free Thanksgiving. That's the theme. What else is the turkey trot?
Turkey trot. We're doing a turkey trot. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna sign up, and I know you are more a runner than I am. Are you gonna do the 10K or the 5K?
I don't know. I think I might bring my son. And if so, I'll bring him to the 5K.
All right, we'll do the 5K. The Times, Tampa Bay Times Turkey Trot here in Clearwater, Florida.
Some people do all three. There's a challenge you can do: the 5K, the mile, and the 10K. You do all three, you get a special,
Ooh.
I don't know, award, something.
So that means
handshake.
You have to run, get back online, do the run.
3 times.
That is a charity event. That helps out some charities out there. The Big Boys, what is it, Little Sisters? What is that?
Yeah.
Big,
Yes.
Big something.
Yes. Big Brothers.
Yeah, something like that.
Big Boys. Little,
Big Boy Scouts, I don't know. Girl Scouts. There's a
Big
charity,
Boy Toys.
charity event, but I do that almost every year. Last year we did it great.
Let's do that. We'll get people. I got some other friends that might do it. We can meet people and just kind of have fun with it.
What time did we arrive there last year? I got there on my bicycle. I rode.
There's actually 4 races. There's the 5K competitive, the 5K fun, mile, and 10K. There's 4.
There's 4 of them.
And you can go on TampaBay.com,
yes,
which is the sponsor, and check this out. This is a pretty big deal. This is the biggest turkey trot I've ever been. I've been in turkey trots in 3 states.
Wow.
Lots of turkey trots in different cities, but this is the biggest one that I've been a part of.
Sweet. There it is. I'm going online right now. I am online while hosting the GF Joe radio show. By the way, GF Joe is on yourhomeliferadio.com every Tuesday from 5:30 to 6:30. You can call in right now. It's a freebie show today. I didn't have any special expert guest today. Call in line is 727-597-4022. And we're talking with Daryl Kraft here about the turkey trot. And he's texting. He's texting.
Call in.
Get your sister to call in. So get him on Facebook. So I love the turkey trot. It was a lot of fun. You get to hang out after and stuff.
597-4022.
Yeah, that's it.
The number to call
that's
in.
The number. You got it. You're learning how to be a DJ.
So, yeah, anyway.
It's the GF Joe radio show. Call in at 727-597-4022.
That's that radio voice.
Wolfman Jack. Remember that guy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yes.
There you go.
Yeah, I got a New Orleans here. Yeah, I got Wolfman Jack. That's how he talked. He was crazy.
Yeah. Now we're stuck with Howard Stern.
What's happened to the good? What happened to the good character DJs? The
DJs,
characters.
You know.
Back in our days. But yeah, turkey trot's is a good one. It's a very good deal.
Get out there. There's thousands of people. I'm talking. When I started working out for karate many years ago. To the amount of people working out today, it must be like 500% of people working out today. A lot of people really, really going after being healthy.
And it's a whole. It used to be. Remember, back in the 70s, it was just the running.
Just the running was.
Diet didn't care. Who cared? Diet didn't matter.
And weightlifters, but they were doing.
And they didn't know anything about diet. Now it's like the whole life. It's just. You're watching your gluten-free, your exercise, your spiritual, everything. It's all, it's a whole lifestyle. It's not like your sister said.
I believe also that the doctors kind of dropped the ball when I was younger of being exercise or eating correctly. There's only a few doctors. They dropped the ball and they thought, eat more medicine. But now everybody's taking the bull by the horns and taking control of their lifestyle and what they put into their bodies. They know that whatever you put in your body, either it's going to make your body bad or feel bad, and eating healthy is the way to go. The GF Joe radio show is all about eating healthy, making the healthy choices.
It's like the people like Jack LaLanne.
Yes.
Were visionary. Back in the day, they thought he was
ahead of his time.
Crackpot. But he was doing it right. He was doing the whole deal. He was freaking exercising.
exercising.
Swimming from Alcatraz with towing a
ro-
boat full of 10 people.
and that
all
was
this
like
crazy
his
stuff.
75th birthday or something.
Yeah. It's like,
Who does that at 75 years old?
that's
And
what you're supposed to do.
You're supposed to be doing that. He died, unfortunately, pneumonia, 94, I think it was.
94, but my gosh,
Wow,
what a life.
94. Wow.
I
Dude, who
mean,
hits 90s?
Wow. Fit, and he was always like juicing. Remember, he was into juicing.
Juicing. He
He
got
didn't
into
eat crap. He didn't eat like all this crap.
I would love to see. Anybody could YouTube one of his old shows and see his 2 dogs that he had on there too. He had the old show.
Yeah.
But Jack
I mean,
LaLanne is definitely one of those pioneers of being healthy and fit. You know.
Yeah, and he was a good role model. There's guys like him that just it wasn't just about working out. It was diet and everything. You know, you don't eat junk. You don't eat a lot of sugar, smoke, cigarettes,
Nothing.
alcohol.
Nothing.
And now it's even more advanced. Gluten too is off. It should be more off the table because that's like so easy to just do that. But the best nutrition, I think, is not in the wheat stuff. I really think that's you got to avoid that. Even if you're like me, you can tolerate it. You really got to cut way back on it. And I feel great. Haven't been hurt yet. I keep saying this every time I come on. But
You know,
a broken record.
I hear a lot of people, that when they get off of wheat, they feel and think much more clearer.
Yes.
It unclogs their system. I guess, whatever, the liver or whatever, it stays in the body for a couple of days. And then they feel much better when they're off of the wheat products. So what's going
Anyway.
on? Thanksgiving story. We got the turkey trot.
Turkey trot.
It's
Yes.
going to be turkey. Well, turkey's gluten-free.
Turkey's gluten free. Yeah.
And depending on what if
Now,
they
what
if
do
they if they add ingredients or whatever, if they spice it up, you got to watch out what kind of ingredients. You got to check the.
Okay. Well, what
label.
if the turkey is eating wheat?
Aha!
Wait a minute.
Darn it! You stumped the GF Joe. That's the new section today. Stump the GF Joe.
Stump GF Joe with a question. Call in and stump
Oh,
GF
man.
Joe.
So if the turkey's eating wheat and he digests it and he poops it out,
We're getting.
I'm gonna say, is he gluten free?
Oh.
Oh, I don't know. I think he's gluten free.
All right, this is a family show. We got to watch it.
Oh yeah. I say
I think it's gluten free because but
grain fed. That's why you want to
Grain-fed.
grade grain fed.
it's like beef. The grass-fed beef is
Grass
is
fed.
good.
I wonder if do they eat? I gotta research that. That's a good question. I've been stumped. You win the prize. You win. You win a free dozen of GF Joe brand gluten free cookies.
Oh yeah! Woohoo! Wow.
Aha! I just got a text message from one of my listeners,
Okay.
and the turkey question is: they eat corn.
Oh, okay. they're all right. They eat
All
tortillas.
right, we have to investigate that. We have to investigate that answer. I have my whole team of researchers online, and they're researching that. What do turkey people eat? Turkeys. Oh man! So I sent you this
trying to
video.
get callers here. I'm trying
We
to
got
get
you got
professional
some.
call-ins.
Tell them to go to the 727-597-4022. I keep hitting this microphone. Sorry, guys. 597-4022 on the GF Joe Radio Show. We're having a fun Thanksgiving Day holiday freebie show today. So anything goes.
Wide
really.
open. Topics are wide open.
Topics are wide open.
I'll
It's,
get callers.
I'll get
callers.
called.
We're talking about gluten-free turkeys.
I'm getting calls from my. Oh, I see this. I'm getting calls from my student loans. I'm a little late.
You could be on a desert island like in
I
a
know.
Tom Hanks movie. It's your student loan
The
people.
student loans
You're
guys.
delinquent, deadbeat. They'll find you. All right. So what else?
Adam's looking excited over there. Adam, you all right? He's enjoying the show.
Adam can run the turkey trot with us.
Yes.
I'm thinking about it actually this year.
It's it's busy. It's a lot of
It's
people.
busy. It's a lot of fun.
But it's fun.
You don't feel like you're working out because you got a lot of people
Yeah.
running and you're just jogging along. And then when you cross the finish line and you hang out with all these people, you're giving high fives and cheering other people. It's a lot of fun, man.
It is fun. You feel like, I don't know.
And you donate too. The $20 registration goes to the Big Brothers, Little Sisters, whatever. There's
Okay.
like 3 charities that they have. Let me check this out here. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a big group.
Put that on
Whoops.
silent. This is a radio show. We can't have anything vibrating. The foods will be given to the food pantry, religious community services. What else? The Children's Heart Foundation, and the Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Pinellas County. So there's your big nonprofit donations.
You get the 4 races, the wing ding,
The Wing Ding. You got the 5K, the 1 mile gobbler.
gobbler. That's for kids.
That's for kids. The turkey trot is at 8:45. See, I have to be there at 7. Where's the 5K?
Yeah, which one?
7:30.
Fun run? Okay.
So last year I got there like at 6:30, 1 hour before.
Okay.
I rode my bicycle. And boy, what a day I had! Ride it back.
I remember that. That was us.
I might do that again. That was a lot of
That's a
fun.
good,
That's a warrior, wild at heart. You know, if you're doing a triathlon, that's a mini triathlon. I rode to the run and then I rode back on my bicycle.
Heck yeah, it's a good day.
I
That's
know
very
2
good.
days later my knees were hurting.
Got to be active. That's a good ride from your house. That's quite a distance.
It's about 5 miles, I think.
All right.
So the GF Joe will be at the Turkey Trot this Thursday.
Oh, you should get
What?
shirts or something. You should get T-shirts.
Yeah.
GF Joe.
I have my
T-shirts.
brother says, yeah, I put the GF Joe radio show. I should make some up, right? Instead of the Turkey Trot show.
So we're gonna get a caller here. We got maybe a professional calling in here. Hopefully.
Oh, really? Who?
Perhaps we'll see. We got a
I'll
lot of people that
I
are on
usually
the
like
show
to have
here.
I usually have a bio on the people that call in.
Okay.
If it's a professional, I usually like to say, hey,
Well, we'll see.
they went to this school.
It's not a confirmed deal yet, but
All right,
I
we're
might
not
have
confirmed. We got a freebie.
a social work professional calling in.
Oh no, social. Do I know this person?
No, but that's okay.
Oh, I just got from my research department of the GF Joe radio show. Jack LaLanne died at the age of 96.
96, and this guy was so freaking fit and
96.
doing all kinds of juicing and advanced diet techniques and fitness, and he was ahead of his time, and people thought he was a whack job.
No, yeah.
But he would be normal. It's like now people are doing that. It's like you eat really well and you exercise, and
That's right. 96 years old. Wow.
it all goes
dude.
into your whole.
Whatever he did, he died. There he is. I got him.
There
on
he is.
the-
Look at that guy. Holy smoke! The
Let me
peak of
just-
fitness. He was probably 80 years old there.
No.
Online on Wikipedia.
I'm on. Actually, one of my teammates on my hockey team is a Wikipedia, engineer guy.
Really?
Yeah, they're flying him out to Virginia.
Wow.
So I was really thrilled to have one of the Wikipedia people. The founder of Wikipedia, he's a Democrat. But anyway,
So
he.
this is a non-political show. Don't even-
Non-political.
don't even go there. Jeez.
He lived in St. Petersburg. This started in St. Petersburg.
I did not know that.
I did
Wikipedia
not-
started in St. Petersburg?
Yeah, you read the whole thing
I did
about the
not know
guy.
that.
I did not know that.
Wow.
So Jack LaLanne is one of my mentors. I used to watch too when I was a kid up in Wantor, Long Island.
Long Island.
We got a caller in 741. I don't
All
know.
right. Okay. This is a call from,
The
I
G-
believe this would be Margaret Cote.
This is the GF Joe
Um,
Radio Show. Welcome. How are you?
Hi, good.
Hey, Miss Cote. This is Daryl and this is Joe on the GF Show. Thanks for calling in.
Hi.
Hey, Margaret. Margaret,
Yeah.
can you turn your computer volume down a bit?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we're
Hold on,
feeding
hold on,
back
hold on.
there.
Advanced radio techniques here.
I got it now.
So this is Margaret. Margaret is as a social work professional. She is a job coach. Am
How
I
do you
correct?
know me?
I know you. I believe I do know you.
Wow.
Oh, wait a sec. I
my
just
first
got
time
it.
calling. I didn't
Hold
know
on. Hold on. I
you
gotta
knew
ring
me right
this
off the
bell.
bat like that. Wow.
Joe just figured this
I
out.
just figured this out. Is this the AKA Maggie?
Can I say this is someone that I
No,
know?
no. You just know
Oh,
this as
okay.
a friend, right?
Okay, okay. Margaret is a social work professional. Job coach, is that the current, or you're beyond that, right?
Employment specialist.
Employment specialist, which means you find people jobs who may have struggles with that, correct? Elaborate on that. What do you do for our audience?
Yeah, I work with people with disabilities.
Okay. And help them
Oh.
to find and maintain jobs, correct?
Right.
Okay. And how is your fitness life and your health and fitness? Can you talk a little bit about your health and fitness?
It's pretty good. I usually work out like 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay.
I do mostly cardio, elliptical,
Terrific.
treadmill, bike,
Good.
a little bit of weights,
Okay.
and then I do on and off sports with my kids like basketball, swimming,
Ultimate frisbee.
ultimate frisbee with this guy I know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, watch out for
he's
those
pretty
guys.
good.
Yeah.
So you've got to do more than that. You're lying. I know you're fitter than you got to do more than you're saying to maintain the fitness that you have. You've got to be
She does a
Well,
lot. She works
I
out 2 to
eat
3
right.
times a week.
And so,
Margaret, is it Margaret or Maggie? How do you go by?
Maggie,
Maggie.
Maggie.
What is
Okay.
your diet like? Give me some specifics.
diet. I eat like a light breakfast, mainly eggs.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I try to stay away from a lot of carbs,
Good.
like bread, rice, pasta.
Uh-huh. That sounds good.
Why do you avoid that? Are you because you're not gluten intolerant? So why
no,
are you?
women think of weight loss and getting fat, right? Is that my correct assumption? Carbs equals fat.
She's not fat by any stretch
Yeah.
of
She's
the
on, she's on a low,
imagination.
she's on
How
a
do you
low
know what I
carb
look
diet.
like, sir?
She's on a low carb diet. I could tell right away. Yeah.
I have had the pleasure of meeting Margaret in person. So yes.
Uh-huh. What else? You
I
got-
always follow your team.
so low carbs in the morning. What's your lunch like?
It varies. It varies because I work a lot, so I try to eat like tuna, a lot of chicken.
Terrific.
Okay.
Try to stay away from French fries and soda. So I drink mainly non-sweet tea, water
Good.
Good.
throughout the day.
Hey, I like this girl. Maybe I should go out with this girl.
We'll talk later.
Oh, okay.
Maggie, are you willing to try a GF Joe brand chocolate chip cookie someday?
They're very good.
There's a
Sure.
There's a
sure.
pause.
They're very
Where do I
pause.
get it?
We can arrange them to be delivered. They're very good.
yeah.
They're very good. And,
Oh, special
and
delivery?
if you have
Okay.
kids, they would like them too.
The chocolate chip, gluten-free, dairy-free, GF
What?
Joe brand cookies.
My son liked
I'll
this.
go to them.
They're very
Okay.
good. So,
What else do I sell? The biscotti cookies. They're even low.
Biscotti
Those are
cookies.
lower carb, less sweet. Yeah, lower carbs.
I do have a question for Joe. Do you have a good recipe, like a gluten-free pizza recipe?
ooh, good question.
No, I don't give it
No.
out.
Great.
I make my own pizza. That is in R&D department, research and development.
That's the gluten-free
Oh, okay,
bakery.
okay.
That's
But
a trade secret.
I can email you one if you want. I don't get them memorized. I could email it to you, whatever. Or you could email me at josephc@gfjoe.com and I'll email you the recipe. Most of the recipes you can find on, I love promoting only a few, very, very few products, and that's Bob's Red Mill gluten-free products.
Right.
A lot of it
Okay.
has allergy-free too, and I have a lot of other allergies, so I love Bob's Red Mill. And thank God for him. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I'd be like a toothpick, But his products, if you get the pizza crust mix, that's a good place to start.
Okay.
And
Okay.
if you want to add some xanthium gum also to that, add a little bit. That'd be great because it keeps it together. And then it's all in your sauce. I use a dairy-free cheese made by Adaya. It's out of Canada, and it's a dairy-free cheese, but it melts and it tastes so good because there's a lot of cheeses that are
that sounds
dairy-free.
good.
What's
Yeah,
it made from? If it's not cheese, what is it? If
it's
not
made
dairy.
a lot of oils,
Okay.
palm oils, a lot of healthy stuff. And I don't have the ingredients on. If you go to DAIYA.com, you could look it up.
Cool. Okay.
And that's going to be my basic pizza recipes. I'll get a premix. Now, as soon as I open my retail store, I'll make it from scratch. So it'll be a fresh pizzeria type, pizza. And then
Good.
yeah. So basically, start with that. Go to the store, get some Bob's Red Mill pizza crust, and don't forget when you do the sauce, it's all the taste is really, it comes down to the sauce, and depending on what you do with the salt too, you want a salt content.
Okay.
Okay.
Put some salt in it. They usually have a great recipe on the back of the bags,
Okay.
and they do that on
Okay.
purpose. They do that on purpose because they want you to buy their product, and so they develop a nice recipe, and they usually are pretty good. When you have Nestle's Tall House cookies, that recipe on the back is great. They want you to buy their product. Same thing with Bob's Red Mill. It's a good recipe.
Now, I get that in a health food store, or where do I get that?
At your local grocery. I don't name the stores online. Natural food stores. Depending on where you live, there's a couple of places.
Okay.
Good.
Publix. Publix is.
So
a
now
good
we can also
place.
pick up a 6-pack of wheat beer with that. Would that be
Oh
good?
man,
No,
gluten-free
that's
beer.
bad.
Gluten-free beer. That sounds
Gluten-free beer.
good.
There is such a thing. There is such a thing. Believe it or not. I don't know what it's made out of. I've never had it.
Oh, it's gluten-free beer. I had it at the place over here in Palm Harbor. It's made of sorghum flour.
Sorghum beer. There you go.
That's another grain. Hold
So if
on.
you're really gluten intolerant, there you go.
Hmm.
But okay.
Interesting.
Back in the old days, we used to make just the pizza from flour and salt and a little oil and water, and that was it.
And nobody knew.
And
Somehow we survived, but maybe we weren't.
and that was-
Maybe I could have gone to the Olympics if I had had gluten-free diet. No, just kidding.
where are we at
That's
here?
funny.
So yeah, that's one of the things I miss is being gluten free. One is pasta. I don't go to Carrabba's, but that's my favorite place to go when they have their steak specialties. I'll go there and have their steak. But it's my pasta and pizza, and I will be developing a great. Also, is Italian garlic bread. Very difficult to make a garlic
I love
bread.
garlic.
Yeah, garlic bread
Yummy.
or an Italian authentic garlic bread that is gluten free. Nobody has done that, and hopefully, God willing, I will be the first. GF Joe Italian gluten-free garlic bread.
Oh
Right
yeah,
here.
I want in. On the ground floor, I want stock in this company. Yeah. Well, so what else is your diet? Are you a lot of vegetables? What else do you eat? I don't want to keep you on the phone all the time, but
No, we're gonna let her go in about 2 seconds.
oh, we got time. Are you cutting me off from this woman?
I gotta cut her off.
How are you gonna cut me off from her?
Okay.
See how he does me?
Hi.
Maggie,
All right.
happy
Thank you for calling, Miss Cote.
Maggie, are you gonna be at
Thank
the
you.
Are you gonna be at the turkey trot this Thursday?
You want to run with us? We're gonna
no.
run.
Oh, okay.
I'm
All
going
right.
out of town.
All right.
My daughter has
the
a
old
soccer
out-of-town
game
excuse.
in Orlando.
Uh-huh. Maggie, thank you for calling in on the GF Joe Radio Show. Hope to meet you someday soon.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
That was great. So that's a professional. I know very
She's
very fit, very
Very
fitness
fit.
minded.
She does a job that cares for other people.
Yep.
Very
And-
spiritual person, sounds like.
Yes, very, very active with her children, very, very well rounded. So I think, yeah, diet is important. People like that. Otherwise, you crash and burn. If you got so much going on, you don't eat right, you're done.
Absolutely. You got to have a great diet. You got to make those right choices. Making right choices at home. It starts in your home. If your home life is great, you're making those great home life choices, your
Yep.
whole life will be great. And that's why part of the naming of this channel that we have here, yourhomeliferadio.com, is about your home life. If your home life is making right choices, then your work should be great, your relationships should be great, and your success in life should be great. So
I like that.
your
I
home
just
life radio
figured
is
that
based
out.
on that premise.
thought
Everything
about
if it
that.
starts in your home life.
Wow.
That's what the Bible talks about too. I don't know if you're a Bible person, but I know
Yes,
Daryl
am,
is.
and yes, it's,
Starts about your character. Starts with you first.
yes.
And then when you get control of you, then you teach others.
That's what Zig Ziglar said. Success
I love
at
Zig
home.
Ziglar. Yep,
Success at home precedes all other success.
exactly.
That means your home choices, your relationships in the home.
Uh-huh.
If that isn't good, nothing else is good.
Terrific.
That's my 2 cents schmuck
That's
opinion
it.
for the day.
That's
So,
the day. Hey, today I was doing the stand-up routine. The stand-up.
get
I was-
it?
I was- oh,
Stand up.
I was thinking
He's
maybe
standing up. Can you see that?
Hey, I'm standing. I'm on the camera. I can see myself. I was thinking maybe I should do my radio show standing up, and we have a little counter that we stand because it's kind of like I hate to I gotta worry about, I gotta watch how I talk. I resort to my old high school days.
This is fun.
Standing up is better because you ever see the movie Jerry Maguire?
Yes, I have. Great
And,
film.
and also in acting class and writing class, they teach you to stand up to do because people are more compelled to stay in tune when people are standing. As soon as
Okay.
people sit down, that's when people start going to commercials. They tune you out. They change the other channel. So when you're
You know,
standing,
some of the sports shows, football
They
shows,
stand.
the host, yeah, they stand.
They stand now. No
Halftime,
more
they're
sitting.
standing,
Yep.
Yeah.
they don't want to make
Interesting.
the customer or the viewer sit down. They want them keep them compelled. So if I
Okay.
stand, it's better. I
I'm
don't know.
standing in the studio
He-
here too.
Look, Adam's standing.
Adam's
We're
standing.
Adam's standing.
We're all standing.
Hey, Adam, how much time do we have left?
About 3 minutes.
Oh,
We got 3 minutes.
so what do you think? Should we sit or stand?
I don't. It's up to you.
I'm gonna sit down.
Let's go back and forth.
Hey, you're blocking my banner.
That's the problem with standing. Okay.
So maybe in a few weeks I'll do the standing routine, but that'll be difficult because I gotta get rid of this table or put in something.
Okay.
But anyway, we'll see what
There's
happens.
something to that though. I kind of like that.
I appreciate Maggie calling in. Maggie,
yes.
the social
yes,
worker, helping
yes.
disabled people find jobs.
Yes.
Who
Very good
else?
at what she does.
I appreciate Daryl coming here today, all the way from Zimbabwe. And then Charlie calling in, and then
I miss Charlie.
Gluten,
Do you have something funny to
gluten-free.
say, or-
Yep,
Always
Charlie always had something to say.
gluten free.
And then
turkey
my sister,
trot.
Turkey Trot. Little recap of what you guys missed today on the GF Joe radio show. What else? A lot of texting behind the scenes that you don't see.
A lot of stuff going on. A lot of.
Oh, did I make my announcements
kinds of
that
stuff.
Sabine Lasicki will be here?
Yes. Yes. Talk about
maybe
her.
in person, but if not on calling in. Sabine
Okay.
Lasicki is a tennis pro star, and
Yes.
I will be making a email to the agent maybe later next week.
So that'll be
So,
our second
second celebrity,
elite athlete
on
the show.
Talk
after
about
Jen
elite,
Sir.
yes.
She may be even more accomplished than Jen Sir.
No, I don't know. That's a toss up. Both of these people are really great athletes. And
yeah,
they're both
yeah.
celiac, and I'm happy to have Sabine Lasicki will be on.
Gluten free. There's a male tennis player too that's gluten free. What's his name? The guy that's Wimbledon champ.
Novak.
Novak Djokovic. There you go.
There you go.
Novak Djokovic. Yeah.
Djokovic.
So a lot of gluten free professional high level athletes.
Oh man,
There we go.
it's tough to be GF Joe, but I'm happy. I'm blessed to be a GF Joe.
We're
I'll
on the
tell you.
countdown. We're getting the countdown from
What do we got?
from our engineer.
We got 60 seconds on the clock.
So what do we do in
So
the meantime?
during the
You wanna
countdown,
sing?
I'm teaching my co-host. During the countdown, you could say, "Hey, we'll see you next week
Okay.
on Tuesdays from 5:30 to 6:30 on yourhomeliferadio.com."
All right.
And this is the GF Joe Radio Show. Go ahead, your turn. Say
We'll
that.
see you next week on the GFJ radio.
What? Cut, take two.
Cut.
Try it again.
We'll see you next week on the GF Joe Radio Show on yourhomeliferadio.com. It's also, I'm getting information. There's a talk show.
Oh, there's a Christmas party. Headline news flying in right through my door any second right now. There's a Christmas party, December 15th. The Talk Wad Radio Network
Talkwad.
at 7 p.m.
Talkwad.
That's it. He changed his name from Entertainment Global Media. Now it's Talk Wad or
Okay.
something. I don't know.
All right.
And
I
that
did not
was
know that.
December 15th Christmas party.
Okay.
So all your listeners out there, You'll meet all the DJs of these great radio shows.
Cool. Very cool.
How many more seconds now? Oh, I got to wrap it up. Go ahead. Throw me out of here. I'll see you guys next week. Have a happy Thanksgiving. And once again, thank you for listening to the GF Joe Radio Show, only on YourHomeLifeRadio.com.